I saw the signs from the road as I drove past in the fog. The words whispered, diner, humble, family friendly, and a smaller sign written in pencil, barely legible and facing away to the side. Exhausted, with no appetite, but needing to eat, I shrugged acceptance, anticipating a vinyl booth and garish lighting. The kind of place you find yourself at 3 a.m. after bowling with friends, where the coffee sucks, but gossip and comfort are poured out and shared on large plates with disco fries. I took a spot in the busy parking lot and made my way half-heartedly to the entrance. Warm white light seeped through the window dressing, much more inviting than the cold, modern hues that barrage your eyes and shine only the superficial now, ignoring a cherished then. The door was narrow and a little rusted, the place empty save for a sparse few ordering coffee through a side window and maybe some cake, and then off on their separate ways, no one staying. Faint music playing that I couldn't quite make out, and the smaller sign visible now. Open. Maybe. So many cars, so few people. Instead of going in, I walked around back. Detached from the building and tucked into the shade, banquet tables rested in outstretched circles, dotted with live flowers and empathy. Cushioned chairs, cold water, and platters full of stories and understanding. Faces in black armbands came and lingered, hungry spirits feasting on comfort and Swedish meatballs. Wandered as they pleased, adding their stories to the platters, leaving notes of shock, sadness, or acceptance. They waved and offered soft half-smiles. Nodding in their direction, I walked back towards the door. Through a window, a flash of eyes and hair tacitly registered my change in direction. The door wasn't locked, but gave light resistance. "What do you want?" came the voice in the kitchen. I mumbled something about fatigue, friendship, and French fries. Admittedly not convincing. And I got a coffee to go. Nowhere I needed to be anymore. I came back the next day. I sat out back, drank the cold water, ate a meatball. I visited regularly, warmed a seat, heard a story, left a note. Often the faces were too many, or the road to get there tiring, and I retreated back inside the door. Back to where he was, tending the quiet I craved and a connection I longed for, where Moonlight Sonata and Queen played in turn, where the light glowed gently and time didn't walk a straight line. Sometimes I didn't go around back at all. "Why do you keep coming here?" he asked again. Fair question. Some time had passed, so how to explain that I come inside to see him? Because he cares enough to fill the pitchers with cold water and understands the story platters hold medicine for deep pain. Because I want to be close enough to hear the music, and because the voices outside can become too much, but his soothes me. Because it's not enough for me to eat the Swedish meatballs. I want to know the hands that make them. And because outside the light burns me and sometimes the pain makes me cry. And I don't want to ruin everyone else's meal. but I trust him to listen. That I'm here because someone should listen to him too and fill his pitcher with cold water and cushion his chair and fill his platter with stories, share the music, and leave him notes. And because I know he's only pretending to be a diner. Because you can't run a full restaurant with only one person. And there are days and meals to be shared that would make the meatballs simmer with envy. And I'm looking forward to seeing the full menu.